Thank you. Okay, so let me share my screen. Once again, hi everyone, good morning, good evening, and thank you for joining the session. Let me quickly share my screen. Okay, so today is our second session, and we have now started configuration it, not even our first chapter. We are still spending some time to understand the landing page and features, etc. Okay, right. Now, yesterday we discussed few features which include what is search box and what are the shortcuts we have in the search box, what is home button and notifications, my task and some features of this here. And let's discuss few questions on this and then we'll move on to the few more topics. Okay. For instance, I would like to change the language of this tenant. Currently, you can see this on the screen. You can see in English script, correct? You can see in English script. I want to see this entire tenant now in Chinese script or Korean or Japanese script or Arabic script. Okay? So can someone help me? How can we switch the language? What is the navigation? How to change the language, friends? Anyone? I want to change the language from English to Chinese or Japanese.
Profile, right? From the profile.
Profile we need to go
All right, go to the profile, then
change
yeah, my account. Here you have change
change
preference,
preferences.
right? And here you can switch which other language you like. Remember, 33 languages currently Workday is supporting. Okay. There are projects only on translations as well. There are some projects only translations as well. Okay. Right. Yes, sir. Please. Yeah.
So when you're trying to change the language, right? I think yesterday when I noticed there is nothing written as Chinese, right? Based on the script, you were just selecting that, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
when
true.
somebody from Workday like who's trying to test that, how do they know which is Chinese, which is Korean?
Right. See, uh, so for that, definitely we need a help from translator. Okay. Or each organization, they have their inbuilt business translators, right? You can take help from them. Maybe you can copy the text and check what language it is suggesting. For example, what I do in that case, for instance, let's say I'm implementing Workday for XYZ company. Okay. And now these three languages is a little confusing. So I'm not sure which one is what. So I'll just copy this and put it in my language translator. It will tell me, it will detect and tell me this is Chinese, this is Japanese. According to that, I will enable it and then I will test it. So as a simple thing, you can take help from the Google. Google may not detect 100%, but the customers which have worked, they have inbuilt translation applications. From them, we can test it. So you need to detect the language first.
Okay,
Okay.
all right,
Uh,
thank you.
Thank you. Good one. Right. Now we have audit reports, right? So we have audit reports also. So normally we are admins, we are consultants. We need to run these reports. Definitely in our session also we're going to run these reports in coming sessions. Can someone help me? What is the importance of audit reports for us? Why we need these audit reports? How these audit reports are going to be helpful for us? Any clue?
Any frequently used records like reports we can save here.
Right, right. So correct. Sometimes what happen, you have you might have configured. Okay, let me run this example. We will discuss in detail. Don't worry about the task what I'm accessing. Just for examples, I'm accessing this. I'm running a report called All Business Process Definitions for Business Object. You see how many we have? 756 business processes currently enabled in this tenant for different types of requirements. Now I want to know out of 756 business processes, which business process have errors? Which business process have critical issues? So if I want to go through manually, it's a huge task, right? You need to select each and every business process, go to the specific business process and see whether the error is there or not. It's a time consuming process and it doesn't help you to resolve this issue. So what I will do in that scenario, I will run the report called business process exception audit. Out of 756, how many business process have errors? This report will tell us. So we will learn what is business process. You see, 41 out of 756, 41 business process have errors, friends. Okay, 41 business process have errors. And it's not only showing the numbers, it will also guide you. What is the severity? Where is the issue is? How to resolve that issue? What are the expectations? You have to go through each and every error and fix it and ensure it should return zero value here. Then it is quality work. Then it is quality. Okay? So this art was friends to us. It will help us to resolve and solve certain issues. Not only this, let me run one more audit report. We will learn all this one, don't worry. So I'm going to run this report for one organization for USA. Okay. I'm just running for all the components. Don't worry, no need to enter. I mean, not mandatory to enter because we're going to check all the components. Let's see how it tells. This report will guide you. Assume you configure a compensation plan. Okay. You configure a compensation plan. And the data team has been loaded this compensation plan for all the eligible employees. You need to understand or you need to validate, does this plan has assigned to all eligible employees, or by any chance this plan has been assigned to ineligible employees. Now you see here, it will clearly tell you assigned eligible compensation components. Does this employee has all the compensation components has been assigned? By any chance this employee is not eligible for the compensation, but still any eligible plan has been assigned? Okay, it will tell you. By any chance you see any compensation plan here, let's see. Okay, you see here one good example. Assign ineligible compensation components. This person, Mr. Amit Patel, is not eligible for the mobile allowance, but someone has assigned this plan. This is incorrect, right? How we will assign a plan which the person is not eligible? And similarly, here the employees are eligible for the plans, and these plans has not been assigned. So this is going to be a guide for us to resolve this issue and also for recommendations to fix it. Okay? Right. So we will learn what are audit reports in coming sessions. Okay. So what is the difference between a notification and my task or inbox?
Notification, I think it's just a notification over my task inbox where you can drill down and take care of your task to be complete.
Right, right. So notification, it will just notify you guys. In mobile also, we'll receive some reminders. It can be a bill payments or bill reminders, or it can be software updates. Based on that, you will go to the particular application, you'll upgrade, right? Similar to that, here also you can trigger certain notifications to the users, managers, employees, any admins. Okay, you can trigger. My task means, I mean, one more point. In the notification, you don't need to take any action. No action required, it just notify you. But my task, you must take an action. Action in the sense, it can be approvals, it can be reviews. Okay, those items you can access. Good. Okay. So let's say I'm very new to Workday and I don't know what is task, what is report, and I don't know how to search those details in Workday, but I'm very much interested to go through a basic navigation, navigate each task. Which feature will help us in this list?
Sitemap.
Sitemap, right. Sitemap is a place where Workday consolidates all the task reports on one single screen. On one single screen, it consolidates all the reports and tasks. So that whenever you want to access those tasks or reports, instead of searching each and every time, when we will do such, if you remember the task, if you know the purpose of the task, we will search. But we are humans, right? Sometimes we may forget the task names. So maybe you can utilize this one at the time to go through the task and reports. Or if you are new to explore what are all options we have also, we can use it. Reports, task. And whenever you see this blue one, which is called hyperlink, friends, okay? Hyperlink means it is enabled. Enabled in the sense you can access right away from here. You don't need to copy paste in the search box, access right away from here. Okay, right.
Sir, I want to ask you one liner for audit.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, what will be the one liner for audit?
One liner for it. You mean the definition? One
Yes,
word
sir.
definition. Okay. Audit reports are quality checks, sir. Okay, quality check. There might be certain errors. Sorry, it's not possible in one line. Let me explain the descriptive. There might be some issues while data loading. See, this tenant is not only utilized by one person, right? Multiple people will play around with this tenant, and basically, some errors might be there. Those errors are not visible on front screens. So you can run these reports to figure it out what are all errors we have, why we need to do that. It's a kind of a cleanup activity also. It's a kind of a maintain the system quality, okay, as per the workday standards. Yeah. We will learn or we're going to run the reports as well. And if you are okay, after this, let me explain one word. This is a quality assurance tool where we can give the customer confidently saying that this system is correctly configured as per the standards. Okay, fine. Now let's explore few more features on the Workday landing page, and we'll have an overview also on organizations. Let me start from here. This section is called team. Okay, the screen which you're seeing is Workday today. Landing page technically we will call consolidated, we call landing page. In 2021, Workday enabled this feature automatically, Workday today. Here you have team highlights. If you are a manager, remember, if you are a manager, then only you can see this section. If you are an employee, you cannot see this section because you don't have team. Okay, so here you can see your team details. Who are all your team? Okay, who are all your team? And you can also see the your team organization chart. Who is reporting to whom? Who is reporting to whom? You can see that information on the team highlights here. Then after we can scroll down further. Recommended for you and timely session is actually together. It is called cards. Okay, cards. This is called cards or timely session. You can say. What is meant by cards or timely session? If you want to set some reminders to the employees, hey, your emergency contact details have not been updated last 1 month. Your home contact information has not been updated for a month. The benefit elections are initiated, but you have not enrolled in any of the plans. Okay? If you're a manager, your team timesheet is awaiting for your approval. Your team, so on, so. Okay. Another example is let's say you have taken a leave. Okay? Leave in the sense of time off. So here you will get a reminder from tomorrow you will be on leave. Just kind of such reminders you can configure under timely suggestions. They are very helpful in our day-to-day HR practice because we will work with, we will work with continuously, right? So if some reminders will be helpful to plan, right? Those suggestions you can see here. This is configurable. This is configurable to remind certain employees, managers, admins. So we'll discuss. Then recommended for you, here you have manage profile. When you select this manage profile, currently I logged into Logan McKnight, correct? Her profile. This is also same view profile. Or if you select directly here, it will take you to the Logan McKnight's profile. You can see the 360 degrees of employee data on one single screen in Workday. Okay. Then organization chart. So Logan McKnight's reporting, only Logan McKnight's reporting. Okay. By selecting this, you can see Logan McKnight's manager as well. Team or organization chart you can access. You can hide also if you don't want to display. If you think these two are not required, you can hide it. Then after announcements, most of the customers nowadays they're utilizing these announcements. Announcements are configurable worklets. For example, if you would like to announce, let me go with one example. For instance, let's say your company is organizing a vaccination drive in the office premises for the child, adults, okay? If they are organizing a campaign in the organization premises, you want to ask all your employees to utilize this feature or opportunity to get vaccine. Okay, you can configure an announcement here. So on so day, in our office premises, we are planning a vaccination drive. So please utilize this opportunity for your child or any. So something like that. Or some companies may organize family days, annual days. So if you would like to invite all the members to attend that event, you can create an announcement. Hey, we are planning our annual day on so day. This is the venue and this is the beverages or food we are arranging. Okay, we cordially inviting you or all. So we can configure such announcements. Okay. Another example is benefits. In some countries, we have open enrollment, strictly time-bound open enrollments, right? So it's a window will be open and so on. So the window will be closed and so on. So the in between employee has to enroll into the respective benefits. So you can create an announcement for the current financial year. We have initiated. So please enroll yourself and your dependents into the plan. And the open enrollment window will be available till so on so date, and it will automatically expire and so on so date. We can mention. Not only that, you can control. For example, the benefits is implemented only for USA. Benefits are implemented only for USA. Then you can create an announcement to unrestrict should be visible only for employees who is in USA. Okay. So like that, we can create these announcements. It's a kind of notice board, you say, in general notice board. So people wants to know what happening in the organization, they can access the details here. And you have an option to restrict country, location, region, even based on the employee nature of the job. So who can view this announcements? We have control. Then after important dates, important dates. If you're a manager, your team anniversary, if anyone is completed to is going to be complete 1 year or 2 year or 5 years anniversary. Okay, then our birthday is coming soon for one of your reporting. You can access those details from here. You can access those details from here. Okay, so that you can take a time, take a minute and wish the person. And then further, if you can scroll down, you have here view all up. Okay, when you select this, from the left side, a screen will be pop up like this. Or the same thing you can access from here also. So what are all this? Actually, I'm gonna take one complete session on this, okay? But let me give it high level. These are all called applications. These are all called applications. You can call them as applications or apps or alternatively worklets. Apps or worklets. Now these apps or worklets, we have two types, friends. Two types. One is Workday delivered worklets or Workday delivered apps. Another one is custom apps. Workday delivered apps or custom apps. Workday delivered apps means Workday itself configured and delivered. You need to just enable them. Custom apps means is something you need to configure. Okay, you need to configure. You need to configure according to the customer requirements. This can be URLs, links, external sites, links you need to enable. Okay, so what is the importance of these apps? Again, these are, as I said, shortcuts. For example, I want to view my compensation details. I want to change my personal information. I want to view my pay slip. Okay, I want to change my emergency contact, or I want to add my photo. Change the photo. Okay, so you can perform your day-to-day changes, if any, directly from here. Okay, so worklets are nothing but shortcuts. These are helpful for employee self-services, manager self-services related. Okay, another example, absence. You want to take a time off. You need to submit time off. Okay, so here you can select and submit the time. Not only this, guys, you can create custom worklets also. You don't want to go with Workday delivered and there is no Workday delivered, you can create custom worklets also according to the requirement. You want to allow the user to exit Workday and navigate to the vendor site. Okay, you need to enable certain links. So you can configure these worklets here. So I'm going to take one session exclusively on how to configure the dashboards. Okay, these sections, dashboard, how to configure sessions, and how to enable the worklet or create a custom worklet, how to get one announcement, how to hide these important dates if you would like to don't display. So we will learn. Okay, I'm going to take one session under miscellaneous. Okay, fine. Anyone have any questions on this simple overview on Workday landing page? Remember, no configuration we made. We just high level we discuss what is the purpose and importance of each and every feature here. Anyone have any questions I can help?
Yeah, so regarding the announcements, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that based on a user role, like where we can restrict, like who can create announcements?
Of course, why not? You have a control, sir. So
Okay.
in the security level, you need to control like who can view the announcement, who can create or edit or modify the announcement. So we have control. We will pick up in our security class. In the entire security, one interesting thing is process remains same. Okay. If you don't want to allow a person to view the compensation, you need to restrict the domain. You don't want to allow the person to create any announcement, you need to restrict the domain. Process remains same. Then what is the difference? Identify the correct domain. Identify the correct domain to apply the change. So we will learn this one. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's start today a overview session on our first chapter called Organizations in Workday. Organizations in Workday. So friends, in Workday, we have around 11 organizations are available. Of course, plus one business unit, 12 organizations. Business unit, no one will go through that. Let me explain all first. We have supervisor organization, staffing models, ah, sorry, supervisor organization, company, company hierarchy, cost center hierarchy, region hierarchy, location hierarchy, group, matrix organization, excuse me, custom organization, finally, business unit. These many organizations we have in Workday. Okay, these many organizations we have in Workday. The question is, do we really need to create all these organizations to customers? Answer is no, definitely not. Then why? We are consultants, we are administrators. We must learn all these organizations and their importance and when to include in the scope for the business, right? It's up to customers. So whenever you sit with the customer to understand the requirement, if the customer operates in the business only in one country, then you may not require this. You may not require this one and this one as well. Excuse me. So completely, it depends on the customer's requirement. What are our organizations they need? We need to help them by understand the requirement and include in scope. Okay, but let's explore all these organizations. We are going to learn all these organizations. So out of all these 12 organizations, friends, there's only one organization is mandatory. Is mandatory and not only mandatory, and it is also unique among all other organizations. It's a unique organization, supervisory organization. Why it is unique? Why it is unique organization among all other organizations? What is the difference? Let's see. Allow me a moment. I'm going to open one more document. You. So we have around 12 organizations available in Workday, and we are going to learn all these 12 organizations. But point to remember, it is not mandatory. We need to create all the organizations to our customers. It's up to completely based on the customer requirement. We need to decide what all organizations customers need. Okay. Now let's explore why the supervisor organization is unique among all other organizations. So let's see Workday definition first. Supervisory organizations are foundations to HCM. Supervised organizations are foundation to Workday HCM. Okay, why? Because we can group with the help of supervised organization. They group workers or employees into a management hierarchy structure. They group workers into a management hierarchy structure with the help of the supervised organizations. Okay, you can group employees into management hierarchy structure with the help of supervisory organizations. And a supervised organization, it can be a business unit, it can be a department, it can be a group of people. Okay, it can be a group of people working for a project. Okay, so in supervised organization, it can be a HR department, it can be a manufacturing unit, it can be a finance department. Okay, it can be a group of people working for a product development. Okay, so we need to create these organizations. Okay, now why supervisor organization is unique among all other organizations? So we have 12 organizations. Why we are talking more about supervised organization? What is that importance? Because of these four key characteristics. But before that, let's work on one scenario based on this definition to make it more clear. So executive, assume an organization we have executive, management, and non-management employees. This is the default one, right? Executives, management employees, non-management employees. Now, can someone help me? Who will report to the executive employees? For now, everyone put in horizontally, but who reports to whom? Who reports to executive people? Management employees or non-management employees?
Management employees.
Basically, a management employees will reports to executives, correct? So management employees always come down to, one level down to the executive employees. Similarly, who will report to the management employees? Non-management employees will report
Except
to the management employees. This is the hierarchy structure, right? So non-management employees reports to the managers will report to the executive employees. In future, non-management employee will promote as a manager will promote as an executive member. This is called hierarchy structure, friends. Okay, this hierarchy structure. Here, the business decisions will be taken. Here, the business decisions will be implemented and monitored. Here, the employees work on the business decisions here. This is a common hierarchy if you see globally. This is a common structure. Executive people, topmost people, and then management, and then non-management. Okay? This hierarchy we can achieve or create with the help of a supervised organization. That's what here we are saying. Supervised organization foundation to HCM, they group employees, executives, management employees, non-management employees into a management hierarchy structure. Okay? Right. Now, we discussed around 12 organizations we have in Workday. Correct? 12 organizations we have in Workday. Why only supervisor organization is unique? What is that importance with the supervisor organization? Why we are saying the rest of the organizations are not unique? Is there any reason? Yes, because of these four key characteristics. Okay, supervisor organization is unique. And another importance, what are the characteristics here you are seeing here? Okay, these four characteristics, you can perform only under supervised organization, not on any of these remaining 10 organizations. Okay, let's see. So, key characteristics of supervisory organizations. Positions are only created within the supervisory organization. Positions only created within the supervisory organization. For example, I want to create a position called manager IT. That position I can create only under supervised organization. I cannot create position on any of this remaining organization. Only under supervised I need to create. And similarly, employees must be hired. Employees must be hired into the supervised organization. Okay? So you can hire employees only in the supervisory organization. You cannot hire employees into a company You cannot hire an employees in any other organizations. Okay? Only on a supervisor organization only you have to hire an employee. If you say, I will hire an employee in a company, not possible. I will hire an employee in a region, not possible. You can assign these company regions to an employee, but hiring of the employee not possible in these organizations. Okay? That's another limitation. Not a limitation, that's a key feature. Organization roles and responsibilities must be defined on the supervisory organization. Okay? What is mean by that? We have manager, benefit partner, okay, or a compensation partner. All these roles we have to define only under supervisor organization. And unique business processes like workflows, okay, workflows, we have to copy only under supervisory organizations. So these are the four key characteristics first. Let me repeat. Positions can be created only under supervisor organization. Employees must be hired into supervisor organization. Organization roles and responsibilities must be defined only under supervisory organization. Unique business processes must be copied only under supervisory organization. Okay? Right. So in Workday, especially in the supervisor organization, we have a dependency. What is the dependency? I want to hire an employee. Ultimately, my aim is I want to hire an employee. Ultimately, my aim is hire employee. So can I hire an employee directly? No. I want to know first in which position I need to hire an employee. And this position is tagged to the which supervisory organization. Who can approve this hire? Who can approve this hire? These are all the characteristics we're discussing here. Okay? I want to hire an employee, I need a position. Who can approve? That is role, manager role. Who is a manager for the organization? That person can be approved. Okay? So they are the key characteristics of position management, and this is the definition of position management. Right. So anyone have any questions so far? Okay, let me pull out one document again. Definitely, sir. We are going to share this document. Definitely. Okay. Now, this is going to be our requirement document. Okay. This is going to be our requirement document for next few sessions. So with the help of this requirement document, we are going to create our supervisory organization structure. Supervisory organization structure. Okay. Let me go back to the data. So this is a definition, friends, and these are the key characteristics. After that, requirement, you need to create supervisor organization, right? Simply, I cannot go ahead and create a supervisor organization. I need certain data to create. What data I need from the customer? This is the data I need from the customer. This is sample data. Basically, it can be hundreds of organizations. For your practice, I'm going to give more organizations. Okay, let's see what data we need in order to create these organizations. We need employee names. Why we need employee names? It will give us an idea or visibility. This employee is part of which organization. And we need your supervisor organization name. Actually, we are going to create this object. For that, we need all other details. Okay, we need supervisor organization details. Which staffing model the customer has chosen for each supervisor organization.